Personal. Okay, new campaigner Shane Oren. Okay, let me introduce him a little bit. Okay, so Shane, so he's my daughter's best friend, father, and also my son's soccer coach, and my neighbor as well, and a president of big corporation. Okay, and manage a larger team. Okay, and so he really make very good income, very well established. He can retire. Okay, right now. But he went to the convention with me and this time and then came back, take action right away. And I want him to share what action he take and what he think about the convention, what his goal this year. Okay?
All right. How's everyone doing? All right. So convention. Why am I doing this? What did she drag me into? Am I in too deep? That's what I walked in. She said, Shane, you've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning to be in line by 6 o'clock. All right, well, she's got that jacket and makes money. I'm in. So I woke up with the team. We all get there. And I still was thinking, what am I doing here? It's 40 degrees outside. It's cold. I had a jacket on underneath my coat because I wanted to look professional. When I got inside and the first speaker spoke, I knew I was in the right place. I knew that it wasn't about the money. It was about the education that you could provide. I'm 45. I knew nothing about this. I've had a financial planner for 20 years. Knew nothing about this. That's a disservice to myself, who pay them a lot of money every year. And a disservice to all my friends who look up to me for advice. And I'm telling them, oh, go to this guy, he's great. Only to find out that they only sell a portion of what they get paid on. That's why I'm here and in this campaign is to educate as many people as I can. And I don't want to say as fast as I can, but I don't have an off button, so you guys will soon find out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So I leave the convention, I get on my AirPods, I start driving. I start dialing all through my phone book. Hey, meet me tomorrow night, meet me tomorrow night, meet me tomorrow night. Had BPM the very next night. Now, full transparency, I was going to talk and I was going to do the presentation because Alicia did it, I'm going to do it. Well, come the presentation, I was like, ping ping. I tell you that it is okay. If you are nervous, ask your trainer, ask your coach, ask someone else. It's a team-spirited thing. We have to have each other's back and always be there to support each other. So, Grace also shows up to my BPM to tell her story. We had a guy sitting in my couch, I kid you not. He was in the business before, worked for one of the big brokers. This is a pyramid scheme. This is never going to work, Shane. What are you doing? You drank too much Kool-Aid. Stop right where you are. All right, well, maybe you're right. But do me a favor as my friend. Come and listen. Give me your feedback. And if you find holes, you let me know and we'll talk about it. That guy signed up that night. He's a corporate attorney. He does all of my sales structure deals. He's always the letter of the law, the detail, trying to find the hole so he can tell you you're wrong. That's his style.
That's his job.
So Ping Ping says, oh, you want to learn more about college planning? No problem. Let's meet tomorrow. We'll have lunch, and then we'll talk about it. 3 hours later, he calls me on the drive home. Oh my God, this is such an amazing platform. I can make so much money here. We can do this. I can educate people. He is so excited, he's calling me 2 or 3 times a day to go talk to his friends. Wow. He's a startup lawyer for a bunch of companies. So now he's going after them as well. So what I learned was, if you're afraid to reach out, don't be. The people that are most negative will be the ones that sign up the fastest. Because they can poke all the holes they want. All right, that's better. All right. They can poke all the holes they want. The reality is the platform speaks for itself. The results speak for itself. The green jackets in this room speak for themselves. It's inspiring to me, so I went on to LinkedIn after that BPM that night. 9 o'clock we finished. I kind of pushed everyone out because I was excited to go on to LinkedIn and start using it as a tool. I picked 14 people that I don't know at random who are my connections on LinkedIn because I speak at a lot of conferences, so people just always connect with me. I asked them one sentence. Are you ready to retire? 14 of 14 responded, and their answer was?
No.
No. All right, so next question. Do you know how much money you need to retire? No. Every single one of them, within a day, responded back, no. 4 of them, when I asked the next question, I can tell you what you need to know. Are you interested? That was yesterday. 4 of them have already responded, and I'll do 4 meetings today, 4 appointments. My goal is to have 100 personal recruits by end of this year. Yeah, my father I called on the way home from the convention, and I said, hey, I got to tell you about this, because he's worked his entire life in corporations. He's got $1 million to retire on. That's it. And I said, hey, what are you doing? Why so little? And he was like, well, what do you mean? What could I do differently? And I'm like, I could do these 20 things. So I talked for like the next 30 minutes on what he should have done differently, how he should have saved, what he could be doing. And then I said, wait a second. He volunteers for the AARP. He volunteers for a senior driving center. He volunteers as a sheriff department to transport elderly people around the community. I said, you're doing all this for free, which is great. He loves to educate people and share his knowledge. I said, so join me on this campaign. You can make some extra money. You can help people by educating them. And you can grow a team in Reno. We had a meeting with Ping Ping the very next day. And he, too, signed up on the spot. Yeah, 78 years old. He's our new campaigner.
And he's getting licensed and running MD.
He's getting licensed. So, thank you, WSB. Thank you, Ping Ping. My pleasure to be here and put in the work. And if there's anything I can do to support anyone, please don't hesitate to reach out, either directly on WeChat or on LinkedIn.